Let's see. It's trying to connect. Okay, it says we're live. All right, let me just double check the connection and, and text your mom back. Yeah, we're good, Nikki.
She's probably watching and texting you.
Yeah. She's my lady behind the curtain on some of this here. Let's see. Checking to see if it's on.
My dad said it's good. He's watching it right now.
Watching it. All right. We are live. What is up, wrestling friends?
Live from New York.
Live from New York. It's AWW Radio Live on Facebook. So thanks for joining us today. I am your host, Derek Lewandowski. I am not here with the other half of the Bleacher Brothers, Ben Lewandowski, who will be with me here tomorrow when we interview the McKendree coach, Sam Schmitz. But as you can see on your screen, I am here with several guests, Mia and Sofia Macaluso. Welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
So I wanted to say Minnesink, is that officially your hometown?
Yes.
Yes.
Or is it Minnesink Valley officially?
Yes.
Minnesota Valley.
Got it. So Mia was a 2018 Oklahoma Folk Style champion and a 2018 Fargo Cadet champ. She also was a bronze medal winner at the 2019 Junior Pan Ams, and you got gold in the Cadet Pan Ams. Is that correct?
Yes.
I just wanted to make sure you knew that. You knew that you won that, right?
I forget things sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. Well done. Also, well, I'm going to circle back to some other awards that are just being announced for you, Mia. But let me also introduce Sofia properly. Sofia was a 2019 Oklahoma Folk Style National Champ in Cadet and Junior divisions. You had to be selfish and win both those divisions? You couldn't let somebody else win?
I didn't even know I was doing that. I didn't know I was doing that until I was told on that day.
You mean
I was like, you're still wrestling? I was like, oh, okay.
You mean you didn't know you were going to wrestle the junior division?
Yeah, I didn't know I was doing both.
Who told you? Your dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're already here. Why not?
Why not? Why not go win another national title?
Yeah. I didn't even know I was allowed to do that.
And also, Sofia, last summer, last July, I was there, Matt's side, when you dominated your way to a Fargo Cadet National Championship. So, big year for you last year, Sofia. Big couple of years for you, Mia. It must be pretty exciting to be a Macaluso right now.
Yeah.
Also,
quarantine.
Yeah, I know. That's I want to ask you about that. Also, it's just been announced, Mia, that you are the Robert Feldmeyer Award winner for the Outstanding Female Wrestler in New York State. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I just found out this morning.
You did? I just found out like 5 minutes before the show.
Yeah.
That was announced by the New York chapter of the National Wrestling Hall of Fame, so congrats on that. And also, Mia, if that wasn't enough, you were nominated for the Tricia Saunders High School Excellence Award. So, wow, you're going to be able to use awards like for plates and dishes and cups and stuff. Just
we already have the Mohawk Valley mugs.
Well, you got the mugs, and then you got the stop signs from Fargo, right? So those are nice. Those are nice.
Like my bed in the back.
And I have a shoe.
Now, where are those awards? Like,
You want me to go get them?
Well, where are they? Like, where do you store them? Do you have them in a special place, or?
Like in my room.
They're just on our walls. We just put them on our walls.
Okay. Oh, there it is right there. I see it.
Yeah.
Nice.
My room's a mess right now. Like actually. So maybe some other time I'll let you guys come in.
You're not in your room because you don't want to show the whole wrestling community the state of your room right now?
It makes me who I am.
Well, yeah, I actually, Joy, she just has like no sentiment at all. Like she gets awards. Like this is the one she just got at
Ooh, that's so pretty.
At Nationals?
Yeah, at the National Collegiate Women's Wrestling Championships, but it's now it's like by the salt on our table. And then the one she won last year, she just said, "Dad, I don't know what you want to do with this." And I think it's downstairs in a box somewhere. We've lost Mia's. There she is. She's back.
That went away?
Mia, when you go away, there's like a profile picture of you in your memories.
Maybe I'll go away more often so you can see my hand getting raised.
Also, Sophia, I mean, but these introductions are long because you young ladies have accomplished so much. Sophia, you were honored by the New York Senate within the last few months.
Yeah.
They read a Senate resolution honoring your accomplishments. Was that for Fargo?
Yeah, that was for Fargo and Oklahoma.
How cool is that to go into the Senate chambers with your family and hear your name announced like that?
It was really cool. It was like they said this like whole long like formal like speech thing. It was like whereas, and I was like I didn't understand what they were saying, but like when they were like stood up and clapped, they were like clapping for like a whole 2 minutes, and it was so awkward. I was like, it was pretty cool though. It was really nice in there. There were like gold ceilings and stuff.
It looked very ornate. I saw like
Yeah.
a feed from the Senate chambers as you and your parents were there. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was really cool.
So, Mia, as you mentioned, everything came to a screeching halt because of the quarantine. What are your quarantine stories? Like, how did you hear about it? And what have your days been like since you've been quarantined?
How did I hear about what?
The fact that the social distancing was happening and everything was getting shut down.
Oh.
And did you have any events that you were planning on going to that were affected?
What? Oh, Sophia's phone died.
Sophia, we lost.
I'm sorry.
Sophia.
I'm sorry.
Oh, there she is. Okay, she's back.
Oh my
Sophia's
god.
back. Sophia, you didn't charge your phone before this?
No, I didn't look at it.
Mine's charging right now.
All right, let me see if I can. Let's see.
Oh,
I'm gonna.
wait. She'll come. She's working on it.
All right. Hey, you know what? We're very informal around here. It's okay. Okay.
Okay.
So
Well-
if you turn your phone sideways, Mia, can we? You guys turn sideways too. Okay. We can't get a
I turn
horizontal
on my lock.
view.
That works?
There we are. Yay. Okay, good. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work fine. Okay. So we were asking about the quarantine. How has that affected you? I guess is the main question there.
I can't really go train with the partners I usually go with. We usually train at the dojo with multiple people. And I play lacrosse also, and the season was canceled. Well, not officially yet, but so I can't have my conditioning with lacrosse.
Right.
But I could still train with Sophia at the dojo, just
Okay.
like by ourselves, just us two.
That's got to be helpful being around the same weight.
Yeah, I'm really lucky in that sense.
Mia, you're a senior, so I mean, there's got to be a little bit of an emotional blow for you losing a lot of the, final senior year things.
Yeah, I was really upset that my lacrosse season came to an end because I'm not gonna play in college. I'm wrestling, so I was really upset with that part, and I really wanted to win a section title in lacrosse because I've done it in every other sport. So,
what are the other sports you besides?
I play soccer. I've been on varsity since eighth grade, and we won sections this year. Well,
Okay.
last year.
What's
And
your
we
position
won
in soccer?
states with- What?
What's your position in soccer?
I'm a defender. I used to be a goalie. Now I'm defense.
As a wrestler, does that make you like the enforcer? Like they expect you to go out and like bang bodies?
I did. That's like my only skill on the field. And a lot of the refs were wrestling refs.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
They didn't give me yellow cards. They would just call it.
Did you do like did you sneak like arm spins in there and stuff? The striker's coming down the field and you're
I
like
did do a hip toss once.
hip toss.
The ref awarded 5.
Nice.
And I was like, that should have been 4, but I'll take it.
That's an easy way to score points for your soccer team.
Yes.
See, more wrestlers should play soccer. So you're a senior, Sophia. You are a sophomore, and what's your quarantine story? How's that affected you in your training?
How's quarantine affected your training? Well, well, since I just got over like my surgery and everything, it really hasn't changed that much, but it's actually given me a lot of time to like do my PT and like improve my flexibility of my knee. But I've been coming back pretty strong. Like I could do like hand fighting. I've been lifting. I've been genuinely just like trying to get better. But ever since the quarantine came, like I'm like less motivated, but I have to get back on track. Mia motivates me. So
What have you been doing for fun during the quarantine?
fun. We got an Xbox.
Yeah, what are you playing on the Xbox?
We actually play Minecraft and a lot of Minecraft.
Do you play like live with like random people in other places, or do you have like a group that you
Yes.
play?
We play Fortnite also with my cousin from Teaneck. He's 11 years old. We actually got a victory royale the other day with our squad.
Nice. So wait, you
We
did
don't
it
have a name
against your
yet,
cousin
but
or with
we're
your cousin?
really good.
So did you defeat your cousin, or is he on your team?
He's on my team, but
Okay.
he always takes the good gun away from me, and he makes me feel very small when I play.
You know, that's not right. Get him on the air right now. We need to tell him that that is wrong.
Sorry, speak. I
All
can't
right.
see.
Yeah, you just kind of blipped out there for a second.
Where are you? Oh.
So, so obviously, you know, I'm sure you know, like I know, that New York is, as far as the COVID-19 crisis goes, New York is a bit of a hot zone for, you know, the number of cases we've had. And of course, I'm up in Western New York, up, you know, near Rochester, Buffalo. You're down to New York City, which is, you know, there's a lot of bad stuff happening down there. How has that affected you and, you know, any of your friends or family? Do you know anybody who's gotten the virus or anything like that?
My cousin's roommate in the city has it. But they've been very separated. So like they have like 2 floors in their apartment. I do know 2 personal people, my wrestling teammates' parents, and I know others, but I just don't want to say their names. Yeah, but it has like affected me closely, and I know a few people that are in bad shape because of it. Very
Yeah.
sad.
Of course, you know Coach Teddy Cook from the city. You know, they've had
Yeah.
a lot of cases down there, and it's affected a lot of the families of the wrestlers that have been in his program. So keep him in mind.
Yes.
Okay, well, this is not just an interview, just so you know. This is also a game show.
Okay. Oh my
Okay,
god,
so-
sheet. Oh my god. Wait, she has to get her sheet from her room.
Yeah, okay. Well,
Sorry.
we're going to start with a segment we do on our podcast called Would You Rather. Okay, so this is just, all you got to do is just tell us, you know, what you'd rather pick of 2 choices. Okay.
Okay.
We got Sophia back, so we're doing Would You Rather. Okay, Sophia.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so that's the first thing. So, who would you rather have upset at you, your mom or your dad?
My mom. My mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What happens when your dad gets upset at you?
He's like disappointed in you. Well, my father doesn't really get upset with us often. My mom's like every hour. But when my dad, it all comes out when he is. But that's like every month.
So you're more trained to deal with your mother's wrath than your dad's at this point.
Yes.
It's frequent.
Yes.
So what's it like having your dad as a coach? I mean, he's been your primary coach, you know, through your careers, and you know, what's that like?
It's fun. It's really fun. Except when you're cutting weight and he knows you can't eat that. You know? You can't eat that.
Are you good weight cutters, like, or do you turn into somebody else? Like I know my daughters occasionally turn into monsters when they're cutting.
Sophia is the worst.
No, I'm not. I'm just quiet. Yeah. She goes insane.
Me?
I just like
Me.
yes.
No, I don't. You're bad. You're like.
You mean like she becomes like a mean girl?
That's mine.
Okay.
You become like a mean girl when you're cutting weight, Sophia?
She's
No,
definitely
I
mean.
don't remember that.
Maybe
I
it's
just
it's okay.
black out. I just like don't know.
Have you ever seen Bates Motel?
Yeah.
The kid just doesn't remember when he has his like episode. That's like Sophia.
Okay.
Let's move on.
That's
All right. Okay. Would you rather a half hour before a match drink 3 monsters or eat a dozen spicy wings?
Eat a dozen spicy wings. I don't. Monster energy drinks.
I would drink the monsters. Probably a chance of heart failure, but It'll keep me going. The
Oh
wings
man,
slow
it
me
would.
down.
Yeah, it would give you that a little bit extra go maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, but you take the wings, Sophia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll make sure at Fargo, whenever that happens, I'll make sure I have a dozen wings for you about a half hour before your match this summer.
Yeah. Wait, I'm a vegetarian. The monsters. Yeah, what?
You just remembered that?
Well, I don't know. Yeah. Well, monsters are pretty bad for you. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I would think 3 wouldn't go well in a match.
Yeah.
Okay, would you rather win Fargo twice or Body Bar once?
Body bar once. I would rather win body bar because you get to the worlds and yeah.
Now, Mia, you took second at Body Bar?
Yes, twice, right? I took third in juniors and second in cadets this year.
Okay, so you're still an active member of the national team.
Yes, until World Team Trial happens.
Okay. And Sophia, as good of a year last year that you had, that was probably the one disappointment, right? Was not making that national team at Body Bar. What'd you place down there?
Body bar?
Yeah.
5th, right? 5th.
And as far as I know, they postponed it, but they haven't set a new date for those yet. But sounds like they intend to do that. Okay. Would you rather do an hour of monkey rolls or run a marathon?
Monkey rolls. I don't know. I can't even do 10 seconds of it. Marathon. You could definitely do 10 seconds. Marathon. My doctor could do a marathon.
You know how long a marathon is?
Isn't it like 20 miles?
26 miles.
Oh, I was close. Monkey rolls.
Taking the monkey rolls.
Marathon. Stop moving my paper. Oh.
All right, here's another one. Would you rather do a duel against Wyoming Sem or the Japanese national team?
Wyoming Sem. I would want to versus Yui Sasaki. I would cut to 115.
You'd cut just to face Yui?
Yes. She's so awesome.
Have you ever wrestled her?
I trained with her.
Okay.
In Sweden in my freshman year.
Didn't Wyoming Sem beat the Russian national team last year at the Vorobyeva event?
Half the team was the USA team members on it.
Okay. Got it.
So it was like mixed.
Okay, so
yeah.
So Mia, you're picking Japan, and Sophia, you're picking Wyoming Sem.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, would you rather win a national title by tech fall over someone you don't know, or win by 1 point in overtime against a bitter rivalry?
Bitter rivalry. Yeah. That's the best.
Take that any day, huh?
Yeah.
All right. We're going to change segments now to a segment called Who's Better? Okay. I'm looking right now at two national champion sisters, okay, in the same house. I'm sure there's some sibling rivalry going on there. So I just would like to hear, the adoring fans in the women's wrestling community would like to hear who's better at different things in the Macaluso home. Okay.
Okay.
So between you two, who's better at Mario Kart?
Me. Yeah.
Yeah, she's got that? Okay.
Yeah. I have a Wii. I got it for Christmas. I cannot do that. Every time I press right, it goes straight into the guardrail. It's like...
You just got to practice.
Yeah.
All right, so Mia wins that one. Who's better at a 100-yard dash?
Sophia. Yeah, I got long legs.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't run track, do you?
I'm long distance.
Okay, you'd be better long distance then. But you didn't pick. Oh, you picked the marathon too. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Who's better at TikTok dancing?
Mia. Me.
Yeah?
I could.
Yeah, we want to see a demo here.
Wait, but I only know the bad ones.
Okay.
Jada's the best.
Now, okay, wait. We can see. Do you have a TikTok account? I'm assuming you do.
Yes.
Okay, why don't you give a shout out for your handles, and we can go, we can go see your.
Okay. Mia, MIA _ Macaluso 845.
Okay, Sophia, do you have one?
No, I do not.
You're not a TikToker.
I don't even. No, I don't.
Okay.
I do not TikTok. I don't post videos on TikTok because I can't dance at all.
So, are you just like the focused one? You're just like training and like flipping barrels over and big tires and stuff, and you don't have time for TikTok, or you
I just can't dance.
She just keeps them in her
I
drafts.
just can't dance.
All right. Well, we'll see. We'll see if Mia can dance when we all go. Let me see. So everyone,
Essie just followed me.
there's Mia's. Oh wait.
Wait, show the one that I made with Jada in the dojo. Can you show that to the
Yeah,
podcast?
let me see. Hang on, I gotta open it up here. Here we go.
You have to turn it up.
Oh, how do I turn it up?
Wait.
Turn up the phone.
Oh, here we go.
How do you turn it up?
There you go.
Okay.
All right. That's pretty good. I gotta say that's above average.
Oh yeah.
And I know about these things because I'm an outstanding dancer.
Oh, really?
I think so. Nobody else in my family does.
Yes.
Okay, who's better at Fortnite?
Me.
Okay,
Yes.
Yeah. Who's better at getting ready quickly when you need to leave?
Yeah. I don't do my hair or makeup all the time.
Okay, so you just get out. And Sophia, you gotta look good.
I don't do too much, but I just
She's
can't
the
figure out
prettier
what
one.
to wear. Like I genuinely can't figure out what to wear.
I guess this next question is related to the last one. Who's better at being on time?
Me.
Yeah, Mia.
Sophia, have you won any of these?
No.
Okay, who's better at laying off the snacks when cutting weight?
Me.
All right, Sophia's on the scoreboard.
Okay,
Yeah.
Sophia.
Who's better? Who's better at waking up for an early run?
Me.
Mia.
Yeah, okay. Who's better at freestyle?
Mia.
Me.
Folk style.
Me.
Sophia.
All right. Who's better in neutral position?
Me.
Yeah, Mia.
Well, you got
I
a
don't
pretty
know. I think that's equal.
Yeah, because I can
Yeah.
shoot and she throws.
yeah, you got a pretty wicked shot, Sophia.
Yeah, Sophia has a good shot.
And of course, Mia, you've always had the home run moves, but you've been adding a lot
trying to
more
shoot.
leg game over the
Knocked
last
out.
couple of years, right?
What?
You've been adding a lot more leg game. I mean, do you resent the idea that you just throw headlocks?
Yes.
Because that's not true anymore, right?
No, it's not.
She actually hasn't been.
I didn't throw a single one over the boys' season. Okay, maybe once.
All right. Okay. I mean, you've been working on your game and developing in other positions.
Yes.
Okay, final. Who's better? Who's better on bottom in folk style?
I'd say
Sophia.
Me.
I'm too used to freestyle.
Yeah, me.
Mia, have you ever had that one of those situations where you come out of a freestyle context and you get back in folk style and you go parterre when you get taken down?
Yes,
I've actually done that
definitely in live in the beginning of the season in practice. And then coach is like, get up. I'm like, oh yeah, God.
too. Yeah.
I have to stand up. He's like, you're just laying there.
All right. Well, thanks for answering all those questions. We appreciate that window inside your lives and the sibling rivalry. All right. We're going to transition now to a game called Dad Jokes.
Okay.
Now, have you seen
can't
this
laugh, right?
on Dude Perfect?
What?
My son Jack is a huge Dude Perfect fan, and they do this on Dude Perfect. So this is a little bit of a ripoff from them, but we grabbed some of our own dad jokes and some of theirs. So the idea of this game is you have to look each other in the eyes and deliver a dad joke, okay? And the one who's hearing it can't laugh,
Okay.
okay? So, so the audience knows we've sent ahead some dad jokes. They have not heard their sister's jokes, and they're about to hear them right now. And let's see how well they do, and we'll keep a running score here to see how they do. So, Sophia, you're up. Okay, you're up. So you got to look at Mia, and you got to say the joke.
Okay. What's an astronaut's favorite board game? Monopoly.
All right, well done, Mia. You're up.
Do I have to go in order?
Yeah, you can. So you can't smile. You can't smile or laugh.
What? Okay.
Okay. What do ghost rides at an amusement park?
Wait, that didn't count because.
Okay. We'll reset. Go ahead. Reset.
What do ghosts ride at an amusement park? What? A roller coaster.
Okay, Mia gets a point.
Oh my god. Okay.
All right, Sophia, you're up.
Hers are better. Okay. This is like a riddle. Okay. I have 6 eyes, 2 mouths, and 3 ears. What am I? Ugly.
Ooh, Mia, she got a poker face.
Usually I'm better at this, but I don't know.
Well, okay, so we're gonna say first 1 to 3 wins. Okay,
Just
so,
call me ugly.
so Mia, you're up again. Come on, Sophia, you got to hold that. Got to hold that face.
What happens when frogs park illegally? What? They get towed.
Nice. Okay, Sophia, you're up again.
What's brown, hairy, and wears sunglasses? Derek.
Mia smiled, and I'm gonna give a point to Sophia just because of the answer.
A coconut on vacation.
All right, Mia, you're up again.
What do you call a pig that does karate? Pork chop. Hers are so much better than mine.
All right, Mia gets another point. Sophia, you're up.
What's the score? What's the score?
It's 2-1
You're
Mia.
looking at the clock. What's the score?
It's 2-1 Mia.
Oh, it's not that bad. Okay, I got this. Okay, is it my turn? What does a painter do when he gets cold? He puts on another coat.
She's
Are you
good.
serious?
She's got ice in her veins.
I want her paper.
Okay, Mia, you're up.
What did the excited gardener do when spring finally came? What? He wet his pants.
That's a smile.
No, it's not.
Mia, was that a smile?
I'll give it to her. Smile.
All right. Still
Yes.
2-1.
Yes. That
No,
was.
it wasn't.
No, we'll let it go.
Go ahead, Sophia.
Okay. What kind of pictures do turtles take? Shelfies.
2-2.
I wasn't expecting that one.
Next point wins. This is so intense. It's 2-2. Go ahead, Mia. You're up.
Check. What is the least spoken language in the world? What? Sign language.
Okay, Mia wins 3-2. Now, I've got a surprise for you. Okay, I got a surprise for you, Mia. You are going to square off for the national title with a guest.
Okay.
Okay, that
Can't
we're
be anybody but myself.
going to have a guest come into the show here in just a second.
Oh my God, who's gonna be?
All right.
I think I know who's a good. I think I know.
Please welcome McKendry Bearcat, 2-time All-American Joy Lewandowski. She's going to square off against Mia Macaluso
Joy has a good poker face though.
I'm here to
in dad jokes. Okay, Joy, you are up.
Hold on, let me get that lighting set.
Okay.
It's so bad.
All right. I'm going.
You're up.
All right. What do you call a lazy dinosaur? A stegosaurus.
Mia, you're up.
I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know. Huh? I don't even
My turn. Why don't melons get married? Because they cantaloupe.
Wow. This is elite talent here. Mia, you're up.
What do you call somebody with no body and no nose? Nobody knows.
All right, Mia gets a point.
All right. 3 unwritten rules of life. 1, 2, 3.
Wow, don't you feel like you're staring at Mia like across the line on a mat? Outstanding. Mia, you're up again. Bad dad jokes.
What's brown and sticky? A stick.
Wait, say that again.
What's
Brown
brown,
and sticky?
and sticky? A stick.
Poop. There it is.
Stick.
I'm getting to 3. How do you make holy water? You boil the hell out of it. Just
No,
ain't cutting it.
no response at all. Mia, you're up. What we're going to 2 here, by the way, Joy. If you laugh again, you're done. She's the national champion.
I wasn't given the rules ahead of time. It's fine.
When is a cigar like fish? When it's smoked.
When?
When it's smoked.
Yeah, I heard you the first time. It just wasn't funny. All right, I got one off the top of my head here.
Oh,
What do you call a guy with no arms or legs that's floating in water? Bob.
Joy, you got one there.
that was funny.
It's 1-1. Okay, next one wins.
What fish tastes better with peanut butter? A jellyfish.
Incredible.
I tried it.
All right. Trying to find a good one here. All right. Today, my son asked, "Can I have a bookmark?" And I burst into tears. 11 years old, and he still doesn't know my name's Brian.
Wow, this is impressive. Mia.
I need one of Sam's dad jokes. He's got a whole book.
I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. I'm reading a book about anti-gravity. It's just impossible to put down.
The real joke is that Mia's reading a book.
He's talking smack, Mia.
I just want to share this, Joy. You know me. That hurts my feelings. I can't read.
All right. The fattest knight at King Arthur's round table was Sir. Oh, God. Oh, the fattest knight at King Arthur's round table was Sir Cumference. He acquired his size from too much pie.
I'm so blonde, I didn't even get that.
All right, Mia. We got to bring this home.
I know.
Where would you find flying rabbits? In the hair forest. I said that wrong.
No, that was pretty good delivery.
Great joke.
Joy, you're up.
Good one. Why can't you hear a pterodactyl go to the bathroom? Because the P is silent.
Check it out.
There's a P in pterodactyl.
This is exposing more than I thought.
All right, listen.
Up my online
You each get to go one more time. If nobody laughs, I'm going to crown co-national champions of
It's a draw.
bad dad jokes. Here we go. Last round. Who's up? Mia, you're up.
Why can't a nose be 12 inches long? Because it will be a foot.
In all fairness, Joy froze up there. Did you laugh?
I don't know.
I did though.
She said she did
Still
hear
not
it.
funny. No.
Okay.
No.
All right, Joy, we have no video of you. We have a still shot. All right, I guess we are.
Wait, I have one more.
Oh, go ahead.
Rebuttal.
Go ahead.
My wife is really
All right, hit me
mad at
with
the fact that I have no sense of direction. So I packed my stuff and write.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Kind of left. It's right.
you witnessed it here. We are crowning our first
Way to finish it off.
co-national champions in bad dad jokes. Mia Macaluso and Joy Lewandowski, congratulations on your national titles. And with that, we will end the bad dad joke segment.
I would only share this with Joy, not my sister. So thank you for giving me joy.
All right, Joy, are you?
Joy.
Joy, can you come back in? We got that last segment to do with you.
Yeah, it kicked me off.
Oh,
Wait, I can go upstairs now. Okay.
all right. We're gonna try to get Joy back in because we got one more game with you girls. So we're gonna need Sophia in here too.
She's going up to put her phone on.
Oh, hey, whoa, Sophia. Okay, Joy's back.
All right. Can you hear me now? See me?
Yeah, I think you're waiting for Sophia to pop back in here.
All right.
All right.
Dad, did you come up with those jokes, Dad, or did you find them online?
I found most of them online, even though I think I've used a third of them in your lifetime.
I was gonna say, if you came up with them, it makes sense why nobody was laughing, but maybe you just were unlucky with it.
You know, I do have the power to kick you off the show with the push of a button.
That would just hurt me. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
All right. Last fun segment before we get to like a really serious interview here with the Macaluso sisters. You've all been on the... What's that?
Sophia's in my room. I'm not going to show them.
Oh, hey, yeah. Oh,
You can show
okay.
them everything on the
Back
ceiling.
there.
That's it.
Look at all those stop signs back there. See what I'm saying? You could like, oh, wow.
That's my.
Like
Don't
Conor
show that.
You could like have the extended family over for dinner and like eat off all those plates. All right. Fargo. No, you've all been on the same Fargo team together. Joy, you were on the coaching staff last year as well. We're all pretty familiar with Fargo, right?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to do a segment called Fargo Facts. And anybody who's been to Fargo, you can try to answer too. Feel free to comment in the thread. Fargo Facts.
You see them.
What campus is Fargo on?
NDSU.
North Dakota. University of North Dakota. Yeah.
That's not the official
North
title.
Dakota State.
Yes,
Can you
Mia
hear
gets
me?
a point.
Wait, can you hear me?
Yes, you.
Oh, Joy said NDSU? There she is. Joy's kind of...
NDSU, yeah.
You're first.
Joy,
Do we have to raise our hand here, or is this just screaming?
yeah, you should raise your hand. You should raise your hand.
All right.
I have a button.
All right, so that one goes to Mia. Okay. Who in this group of three has not won a Fargo national title?
Joy.
I don't even need to say the answer. I can just raise my hand.
Yeah, Joy, you did have your hand raised first. I will give you that point. Okay. Name the store that everyone goes to get supplies for the week at Fargo.
CVS. Ah, I forgot to raise my hand.
That it does not count. You did not raise your hand. Mia.
Oh.
CVS.
CVS is correct. Okay, what's the nickname of the New York coaching staff's favorite place to eat? Sophia.
B-dubs.
B-dubs. Sophia gets a point. Okay. Next question. Who parks a rig in front of the Rudis tent every year to try to obscure them in an attempt to kill business? Mia.
Nike.
Was it Nike?
No.
No, it wasn't Nike.
Marines. It's the Marines.
Marie's?
The Marines. They're a Marines tent.
Was it?
In front of?
No, they park inside.
No,
No, the
not
Nike
Marines.
parked the big truck in front of the Rudis tent.
Dad, do you even know the answer? Or you
I
just
thought it was NDSU. I thought it was the campus.
Well, no, Nike. They put it there because of Nike.
Yes, but whose truck was it?
Oh, NDSU.
Okay, yeah. Nobody gets a point there.
This question sucks.
Okay.
Yeah, that was. I thought you said who parks. Never mind. I'm not even gonna talk.
I don't know.
I mean,
lost too.
technically.
Okay, before the Macaluso sisters won national titles, who was the last New Yorker to win a Fargo national title? Mia.
Haley Cancelleri.
No.
What? Or Haley or Michaela. Michaela Beck.
No.
Wait, before you guys?
I thought it was Haley Cancelleri.
Joy.
Allie Fitz.
Was it Allie Fitz?
Yes, Joy had her hand raised.
That's the lower weight class.
Joy gets the point. It is Mia 2, Joy 2, and Sophia 1. Okay.
You only got one. What? I just said it, Allie.
You got to raise your hand, Sophia.
You did, but you didn't raise your hand.
You
Okay.
learn these things in college.
Okay.
What is the name of the minor league team that plays on the Fargo campus? Sophia.
Rising Stars.
No.
Huh?
Minor league.
You know the
Girls on the Run.
Mia.
Girls on the Run.
Okay, time's up. It is the Fargo Moorhead Redhawks. Okay.
I don't even know
If
what
my
that
life
is.
was on that, I would say I never even heard of that team.
What is the name of the stadium that is on the campus?
Fargo Dome.
That's not a stadium.
The Dome.
Close.
The baseball field.
Huh?
Oh.
Ah! It was on my Snapchat. Fairfields?
Yes.
Fairfields?
No.
Fairfields?
I thought that
The answer is
big baseball stadium.
the answer is
Start with an
Newman.
F.
Newman.
Newman? Yeah.
Okay. What is the name of the mascot for the college team? Mia.
Buffalo.
It's not even.
Joy.
Oh!
Oh no, Sophia.
I
Sophia.
came to the first.
Sophia.
Bison.
Bison is the correct answer. You are all deadlocked at 2 points each. Okay, what is the name of the famous NFL quarterback that played for NDSU in college? Mia.
Oh, he's not even a freaking quarterback. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Peyton Manning. What the? Mia! He's from New York.
No.
Saquon.
No.
What?
Saquon.
He's a runner, right?
Yeah. He's a running back.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I have no clue. I don't
The
follow.
answer is Carson Wentz of the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh,
yeah, I have no
Carson
clue who that is.
Wentz. Yeah.
Okay. What is the name of the venue where the Fargo matches happen?
Wait, what?
Sophia.
I didn't hear.
Oh.
Isn't it like the something? The
Can you repeat the
dome.
question?
Joy.
Fargo Dome.
Fargo Dome.
How do I score that one?
I raised my hand. I said it.
Yeah, but then she raised her hand. I'm going to give a point to Sophia and Joy for that. That is 3 Sophia, 3 Joy, 2 for Mia. Okay. How many mats are on the floor in the Fargo Dome? Mia.
26. 29.
You might be right, Mia, but that's not the answer I got from online, and everybody knows that online is always right. Joy.
Wait, Sophia had her hand up before me.
Sophia.
Thank you for being honest. I think it's 20.
Eh.
18.
I was gonna say 21.
24.
I am giving a point to Mia because she is the closest. It's 25.
Really?
You are all deadlocked at 3, and we have
I swear there's 29.
just 2 questions left. What does the announcer lady say every time before a round begins at Fargo? Joy.
Ladies and gentlemen, please clear the mat.
Yes!
That is it.
Joy wins. Okay, now, I will give a point. How am I going to do this?
2 points.
Yeah, do 2.
No, I'll give a point for everyone that you can name. Name all 8 Fargo All-Americans from your state last year.
Last year.
Okay, we can go one at a time. Mia.
Okay, Mia. Okay, last year.
Yep, just name one.
1.
Yes.
Riley Dalrymple.
Riley, okay. Sophia.
Mackenzie Samuels.
Yes. Joy.
Naomi Henry.
Oh.
No, oh, that's right. Oh.
Sophia.
Allie Fitz.
Yes. Who's next?
Oh my
Joy.
God, I roomed with her. Oh my God.
Did we say Sophia
Sophia Macaluso.
Joy gets Sofia Macaluso.
Darn it. I didn't go a second time.
What?
I
Oh,
didn't go a
Mia's
second.
turn.
You skipped me.
Mia's turn.
Oh, go ahead, Mia. You're up.
Oh, I said Sophia.
Oh,
Okay, she gets Sophia. Joy.
I'm ruined. Oh, I know her name. I know her name. She's the coolest person. She's a bigger weight, super sweet, kicks everybody's butt.
No, she didn't place.
Yes, she did.
I got one.
She was like a 3rd place match.
Okay.
No.
Next up, Sophia, you're up again. You've gotten 4 out of 8.
One. It's a long name.
What?
3, 2, 1. Mia, you're up again.
JoJo Jones.
JoJo
That's
Jones.
That's what I'm trying to think of.
I thought she didn't place.
She
I
played.
watched her match and she did great.
Okay,
Yeah,
you've got 3. You got 3 to go. Joy, you are up.
Okay. Oh my God.
Got one.
No. Wait, Mia, did you say yourself?
No one has said her yet.
Mia.
Okay, yes, Joy, you get Mia.
I should have said mine first.
Okay, there are 2 left. Sophia, you're up.
I roomed with her. She placed 3rd.
Mia, you're up.
Haley, she's going into the Marines. Deal.
Oh, I got one. I think.
You know it. Oh my God, I know.
Joy, you're up.
Did Skylar Cringy place?
Sophia, you're up.
Oh!
Yes.
Sophia! Mirabella.
Oh, Mirabella.
Mia, you're up.
Oh.
I don't think she did, but Taze.
Wrong. Joy, you're up.
The girl whose last name is Diaz, who's a heavier weight. I can't remember her first name.
Dominique.
Mhm. Oh.
Okay, we're gonna go. This is a final round. We're going one more round. There's 2 All-Americans from New York left on the list, and there are 2 points still up for grabs. Sophia, your final chance.
Does it start with an N?
No.
Then I have no clue.
Okay. Sophia finishes with 5 points. Mia currently has 6 points. It's your final guess.
Grace Pauls.
Yes, Grace Pauls.
Oh
Who was
my
the
God.
last one? Who
Hello.
was the last one?
No, wait, I still have a turn.
You have a turn.
Did Riley Young place?
She did not.
Crap.
Who was the last
Let me-
one? She's from Beat the Streets.
Yes, she is.
Natalie Dunn.
No,
No.
that was 2 years ago.
No.
The final All-American for New York last year was Suhedi Matos.
Yes, I told you it was. You didn't tell us.
Is that the?
I told
is that
you.
the name that you were like? It's a long name.
Yes.
Did Jessica place?
No.
Jessica Seekins? Or,
No,
So
she
good,
did
though.
well. She didn't place though.
Yeah, she did do good.
okay. Well, with that, Joy, we thank you for joining us for Dad Jokes and for Fargo Facts. Thank you for your time.
Really.
Start
Bye,
your
Joy.
loser.
Bye,
Hi, Joy.
guys.
I love you and your TikToks.
Oh God, don't plug it.
I will.
Bye.
Okay.
Okay. Well, we are certainly taking our time here. We're going to actually have a serious interview now here.
Okay.
So,
Serious mode.
talk about how did you start wrestling? Let's start with Mia. Actually start with Sophia, because I know Sophia, you started first, right? Didn't you start?
Yeah.
wrestling? Talk about that. So
Um,
talk about how you started, and then Mia, why did you start? Why were you the late comer?
Okay.
Because I was jealous.
Okay. So when I was in the first grade, my teacher gave us jobs, and I handed out things to the mailboxes. We had these little mailboxes in our cubbies, and she put these in all the boys' mailboxes, and it was a wrestling flyer for Dan Gallows youth wrestling. And I was like, why just in the boys? She's like, it's wrestling. I was like, okay. So that I looked at it and it said wrestling, and I did jujitsu, so I was like, I could do wrestling. So I brought the flyer home and I showed it to my dad. I was like, I want to go. I want to do wrestling. And he's like, okay. And then we went.
So that's wild. I mean, your dad wrestled in high school and college, and so it actually didn't come from him. It came from an announcement in a cubby mailbox at school.
Yeah, because he didn't think that his daughters were going to wrestle. He didn't really think that. There's girls that do jujitsu because it's less. Jiu-jitsu's hard. Trust me, it's hard.
Yeah.
It's all about technique. But I feel like wrestling's more aggressive, and I don't know. I just feel like he didn't know that. I don't know.
Do you still compete in jiu-jitsu?
No, I practice occasionally.
And Mia, like we mentioned, you actually came along second. I mean, I remember being around New York. I remember Sophia because she started.
Joy was one of my first matches.
My daughter Esther's very first match outside our club was against Sophia. It didn't go well. We called you Cradle Queen.
Yeah.
So Mia, talk about how you got your start and how you got involved.
Well, Shiloh wrestled before any of us in youth, and Sophia started when she stopped. And Sophia was just doing this looked like she was having so much fun. Then in sixth grade, my dad got me to get on the mat at a Naiway tournament, and I lost my first match ever. I just tried doing jiu-jitsu. I was just so used to jiu-jitsu, and I was so awkward. My stance was just nothing. I didn't really practice that much before I went into it. And then I won a match at that tournament. I think I got third. I forget who was in the bracket. I think it was Riley Dalrymple. Riley was in it. I don't remember the other people in the bracket. But then I just did some competitions, but then in seventh grade I saw the signups for modified, and I signed up. Me and Grace Paul signed up together, and then we joined the modified team. That's how I started getting really into wrestling.
So, and then both of you obviously trained at your father's club, dojo, Venom Girls Wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Mia, when did it get serious for you? When did you think, boy, I'm really good at this, and I want to start reaching for higher levels?
I want to say eighth grade at World Team Trials when I was I went 118 and I lost to Tiffany Bulblitz in the finals at Body Bar.
Mm-hmm.
And that was probably my oh my gosh, like this could be so much more. But I honestly could say that my international trip to Sweden really opened my eyes. Like that was the first tournament where I was like, I can get better, and there's so much more to training than just with your club, like to expand. Like that's what got me really into wrestling.
So who would you say, both of you, who are some some wrestlers that inspire you, men or women, whether past or they've been an inspiration in the past, or they're currently an inspiration to you?
They have to be wrestlers.
No, not necessarily.
Okay. When I went to Vegas, when I turned 13, or 12, I think I turned 13 in Vegas, and on my birthday I watched like my first like UFC fight, like for real, and Conor McGregor was like my favorite. Like like we were there like in Vegas while he was trash talking everyone, and we were seeing it like not live, but we saw like it live on TV in Vegas, and I felt like I was right there. And like his first fight, he was just down the whole time, and he came back and knocked, I think it was Chad Mendez out. And like I fell in love with him, and he was just so awesome to me. And I know he's disrespectful sometimes, but he just like his personality, just like his rage, like motivates me.
Very entertaining to follow his career. Sophia, what about you?
Mine was Ronda Rousey. Like that, like once I saw her fighting and how like crazy and how like she always had like a tough face on, like nothing like faced her. Like no matter, she would get punched, she would just look back like this. Like that was my inspiration. Like I waited on the line for like 3 hours to meet her. Like she was always my inspiration. Like when I saw her fighting, I was like, wow, women can actually do anything.
Now I remember I actually came across an old clip last year of an interview that I did with you when you were like 9 years old at New Way Nationals. And at that time, you actually said that you wanted to be a UFC fighter. Is that still a dream for you?
I've thought about it. I still don't know, but I'm still thinking about it.
Yeah. So is the alternative for you to play out your wrestling career, on the USA circuit? Like, do you want to wrestle in college and after college, have a senior level career? Is that on your mind?
Yeah.
So both of you won national titles over the last few years. Talk about what it felt like to win a national title. And then also, I think people would like to hear, how did it feel to watch your sibling win it?
I cried.
Oh my God.
Either
When
one.
I was watching Mia win, okay, so I had a match. I was going for 7th place. This was my 7th and 8th place match. So I was going for 7th. And I was watching Mia wrestle on the screen while I was wrestling. And Coach Matt was like, Sophia, focus on your match. And I was like tying up and like looking at the screen, watching Mia wrestle. And I was just like crazy.
Is that at Fargo?
Yeah.
When she won Fargo in 2018?
Mm-hmm.
Sophia, I remember when you came off the stage last year, there was a lot of emotion that came out when you won your national title at Fargo. And there was a really special moment with your family there. Can you talk about that?
Yeah, I hate Mia for catching that moment of me crying. As soon as I
Posted that everywhere.
No, as soon as I like threw her twice, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna win. And then she just shot, and I just clubbed her down and spun around. I was so excited. I was about to hop off her, but I realized that like I had to stay on top of her for like 5 more seconds for like the refs to like confirm. And I was just so excited. I immediately ran to my dad and hugged him. But it was insane. Like it all like came to me so fast.
Mia, how about you? What's it like to win a national title and then to watch your sister win one?
When I won mine, it was my first one was in Oklahoma, and I was wrestling. New York didn't go like as a team, and I went to Japan with a couple of California team members with Coach Mario, and I wrestled with them. And I went like I was told a week before we bought our plane tickets very last minute, and I went with that team, and I was so nervous. Like I didn't know any of the girls, and I honestly thought like they were all so much better than me, and like just everyone there, because I was like, oh my god, I've never been in this like realm. Like I didn't know there was folk style nationals for girls, honestly. And then I went through all my matches, not easily, but like I like tore through everyone. Like I was wrestling, like I probably never wrestled better than I did at folk style nationals that year. I think that was my best tournament skill wise.
But your family wasn't there, were they?
No, they were all in Florida visiting my sister.
So you were just there with that California team.
Yeah, and I actually I made a lot of good friends off that team, and I just wish I could have won it with New York on my back. That felt really good though, but it was just kind of, I didn't really have anybody I could celebrate with.
Where were you when that happened, Sophia? When your sister's winning a national title? Are you on a beach or where
Yeah,
are you?
I was on the beach chilling.
No, weren't you guys driving?
Oh yeah. Oh wait. Yeah, we were driving and Mom was blowing my eardrums out when we were watching you wrestle, and like she almost made us crash, and it was so bad. Like she was like, ah! We had to stop the car and we parked at McDonald's.
Well, that's a pretty cool moment. And
Yeah.
both of you wrestle for your high school team. At least, Mia, your high school career is over, but you both wrestled for the Minnesink Valley state champion team that was in the team race.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it'd be interesting to talk about that a little bit. Like here you are. You're both national champions, and still it's hard to crack a lineup again. You know, when you're wrestling for a good program like that. So talk about what's your experience been like wrestling for the Minnesink Valley team and, you know, wrestling the boys.
Being with Minnesink since 7th and 8th grade. When I was on varsity in 8th grade, I was a starter at 106. I cut a lot of weight for it because that was the only way of me like being on the lineup. Like I was a middle school girl, like on the varsity boys lineup and winning matches. And it's definitely gave me a better training mindset to be, because I'm like, me and Sophia, we train hard at Venom, but we're really goofy because it's all girls. But being in an all boys room, it's just like you have to work to be better than them because like they're more strong and people are against like every girl being on a team. There's always somebody to be against it. And it's definitely made me train harder. And we have really hard practices in Minnesink. So training and competing with Minnesink's definitely made me a better wrestler. If that makes sense.
Yeah, like Mia said, like it really pushed you to have a different mindset. Like before I went into that room, I don't know, just as soon as I stepped into that room, I had a different mindset. I always want to impress someone, and you always have someone to compete. There was all types of levels of wrestlers in that room, and training with the best team in New York State, it you want to be on the lineup, so you really wanted to train hard, and you really wanted to show the coaches what you got. And I have a totally different mindset ever since I stepped into that room.
How do you think wrestling the guys helped you when you finally had to wrestle the girls?
Definitely being more rough.
Mm-hmm.
In jiu-jitsu, you're not as rough.
Yeah.
That's what I was used to. But
Yeah, definitely
Maybe more
after I
dominant.
started.
What kind of differences?
Yeah.
What kind of differences do you think there are? You know, when you wrestle girls, like, are there certain? Is there a certain flow or feel of a match when you wrestle a girl versus wrestling a guy? I mean, you just mentioned the roughness part of it.
Honestly, girls are more aggressive in a match. I feel like boys come out and they're like, "Oh, I got this," and they're just like all cocky and they want to like play like nice with you, and they're like, "Oh no." But like girls, definitely the whole time they're like pulling at your hair, clubbing you, making weird noises, scratching you.
Mia, talk about some of your Team USA experiences. Just being on the national team, you've been able to be around a lot of high-level wrestlers and coaches. Who are some friends you've made, and, you know, some partners that you've had that you've appreciated?
Probably I have so many friends that I've made on the national team, but my favorite is definitely Kylie Welker. I lost to her at cadet finals at Lottie Bar, and she's just the strongest girl I've ever wrestled, probably. And she's just so technical and great. And I didn't know who she was before she wrestled me, but when we traveled to Russia together. I think we did a training camp together first and became close there. But when we went to Russia, we became like best friends, and we trained together. We acted like we would laugh about our match, like, but we became really close friends, and we're still really close friends. We still talk like every day.
And what was it like for you to wrestle at Pan Am's and win the bronze last year in the junior division and the gold in the cadet division?
I didn't go into the junior Pan Ams as I want to win this thing. I just said I want to get better.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't, because I didn't, like, the second place dropped out, and I like was the youngest person. Everyone was 18 and above, 17 and above, and I was 6. I just turned 16, and it was very like I was really emotional. My first match was really bad against the Canadian girl, and then you know how the pools work. Then I got a second chance basically to get third, and it was really cool. Like, it was really cool.
What was it like to have your arm raised, win a gold medal? And did you do the whole podium and national anthem thing when that happened?
I wasn't. You have to be first to do that.
Well, I mean, in the cadet division, you won that, right?
Oh yeah, they played the whole national anthem, and I got most outstanding wrestler.
How
I
did
had all tech falls.
How did that feel when you heard the national anthem play and realized that you represented your country in that way?
That was awesome because I've never had my national anthem played when I'm on top of a podium. It was really dope. I loved it. I felt really cool, like, and accomplished. To be honest, I'm not lying.
Now, Sophia, meanwhile, you're working through a year coming back from an injury. Can you talk about that injury and talk about where you're at in the process?
Yeah, it was at the end of the season, right when we were going to sections. I had to make a decision: do I go through it, or do I get surgery and get better for freestyle season? It was a very rough decision, but I knew I was hurt. I had a really good chance of winning sections that year, and it really got me down, but I made a decision to get the surgery, and I've been working through it. But yeah.
Are you in?
Still beating me up.
You're back on the mat wrestling live now, or?
Not necessarily. I'm like hand fighting and stuff. I still
Okay.
can't put my foot to my butt.
Okay.
But
We have fist fights, not wrestling.
All right.
But yeah, I've been doing everything else. I've been running. I've been lifting, doing like squats. I just can't take shots. I can't put like force on my knee yet.
No twisting.
Yeah, no twisting.
So in that sense, it's a good time for a quarantine for you.
Yeah, I got lucky.
And Mia, the news came out within the last few months that you committed to East Stroudsburg University. Congratulations on signing the program. Can you talk about what went into making your choice for where you're going to wrestle in college?
When I brought all the factors in of I can either go really far into the middle of the country or stay local, I feel like I've always I loved DSU to begin with, like for lacrosse. I thought I was going to go to college, play lacrosse. I would go to all these camps and stuff. And I really loved DSU. But then when Aníbal Nieves when they started talking about a girls program, I was like, I love Aníbal and he's a really good coach. And that's so close to me. I honestly didn't want to stay close at home for college. But when I realized that there's so much opportunity to make an amazing girls program at ESU, I want to be a part of making that. Instead of joining a one that's already really good, and all made, we're just starting. There's not a lot of wrestlers on the team.
Who are you going to have around your weight for partners? Do you know right now?
Avia Bibbo.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only one.
She All-American for Pennsylvania, right?
Yeah. We always been little rivals, and it's cool that we're going to be teammates now. I really like her.
Yeah, that means a lot to be able to have good partners in the room with you constantly. Sophia, I know you're only a sophomore. Have you thought ahead at all to college wrestling? Do you have any early interest in any college programs, or what are your thoughts there?
I know there's many programs that I don't know of, but I really want to go somewhere warm for college, mostly because what I want to do in college.
like being on a coast. So if there's any like programs that open up in Florida or Georgia, that'd be really amazing.
And both of you, kind of wrapping up the interview here, what are both of your plans and goals moving forward? Like, what do you want to accomplish in college, Mia? Sophia, what do you want to accomplish the rest of your high school career? And if you're thinking that far ahead, what do
I
you
want
want
to be a
accomplish?
national champion in college, and I really want to be an
Yes.
NCAA national champion.
Yes.
I want to
I
be
really
official.
want the girls' sports become NCAA and become NCAA champ.
It's awful close now. I think the magic number is 40 programs to sanction it, and I think we're at 37 or 38 now. So
That's awesome. I really
seems
hope we get
I
there.
can't wait.
Yeah, and of course
There's
they
no
had,
doubt that we're not gonna get there.
no doubt. And of course they had the first NCAA program tournament last year in Michigan and Adrian at the let me get the name right, the National Collegiate Women's Wrestling Championship. So that's something you'll be able to be a part of right away, Mia.
Very exciting times.
So what about senior level wrestling? Sophia, I know you're still a little young. Mia, you're getting around that age where you can enter senior nationals in different tournaments. Is that something you want to make a run at, or you still just kind of want to focus on your college career and keep it to that for now?
I really want to start. I want to keep traveling to other countries, other states to train. I don't want to just because I'm at one college. I want to keep like exploring and just becoming better, and keep wide range of training always. That's what makes me good.
Well,
So I do want to be on a national team, senior national team.
Yeah. Well, in closing out the interview, any thoughts from either of you for young female wrestlers? New York wrestling for girls is growing a lot. You know that. It's growing at the youth level. Last year we had, I think, over, close to double the participants of certified female wrestlers in high school programs. There's new tournaments now happening in different sections, and seems like we're getting close to a sanctioned state title, state championship. So there's a lot of girls thinking about entering the sport now, and I think you'd probably be viewed as pioneers. Anybody who wrestled before it got sanctioned would be seen as pioneers of the sport. So what would you say to the young female wrestlers in the state now, in high school or at the youth level?
Keep going.
Don't stop because you get hate. Because like bullying, like it could really ruin somebody's career and like what they do. Like
And what
if
they
somebody
could
loves
do.
wrestling, don't stop because somebody makes fun of you. Do what you want, basically. I think it's better to be different, in my opinion.
All right. No, good stuff. Good stuff. I appreciate the time. Appreciate the fun that we had here, and just being good sports and playing along. And thanks for answering the questions. And I think a lot of people are going to enjoy hearing your stories and your perspective. And stay safe and well during the quarantine, and keep training. And look forward to seeing you on the mats. Hopefully after this is all over.
You too. Thank you for having us.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
You betcha.
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.